Hey everybody, welcome to VMware Explorer in Barcelona. I'm Ivan Novick, product manager in Tanzu VMware, and this is
Martin Visser. I'm also in Barcelona at Explorer. Great city, great place to be, lots of VMware. And yeah, I'm a data specialist.
we want to talk today about Postgres technologies. Why do you think Postgres is something that enterprises should be looking at increasing their adoption of?
There's the innovation piece, there's the open source piece, it's just a great mature database in the first place, right?
Is Postgres really just a database for putting and getting data, or what kind of use cases could Postgres be used for?
Postgres is much more than people think. Oh, Postgres, relational database, right? If I need documents, I need Mongo. If I need graph, I need NeoDB, stuff like that, right? But Postgres is much more. You can do geospatial use cases, you can do your AI use cases with vector, right? Things
AI
like that.
use cases? So how can you do AI use cases in Postgres?
Well, you can store your unstructured data in vectors and do similarity searches, and we have a face recognition app, things like that, right? You can do your chatbots with Postgres. We can have a ML pipeline with PostgresML.
Is there a benefit to having this multi-purpose database where you can have unstructured data, like you said, and structured data?
If you think about, your modern IT organization, they got to look after infrastructure, virtualization, they got to look after 10 different data solutions, right? If you can deal with one, problem solved, right? It's great. You can have that. You need expertise, you need your cluster, you need less hardware. So one solution, open source, everybody knows it, everybody loves it.
So you said an AI chatbot. So does that mean I can replace ChatGPT?
Well, if you want to do it on premise, right?
On-premise.
That's the main
privately.
thing, right?
I don't want to share my data with the internet.
Yeah. So the thing about ChatGPT is you got to go out to OpenAI. So instead, you download your model from Hugging Face with PostgresML. Straight one command, there you go, up and running.
How enterprise ready and stable is Postgres?
Well, Postgres has been around for 25 years or more, right? It's been one of it's the biggest open source database that has that many years of there's not just one company looking after it. It's many contributors out there. The code is super stable. It's just we see banks moving over to Postgres, right? Because it's such a mature, stable database.
What's a good reason a bank would use, what's a use case a bank could do with AI?
Well, there's many things like fraud detection, right? You want to check your credit card status, things like that, where, is this transaction fraudulent? Yes, no, you can train your model in Postgres, you can do your inference in Postgres, you name it.
Can you tell me about how VMware can help with Postgres?
Well, VMware, we have 20 years plus of Postgres experience, right? And we have hundreds of engineers working on Postgres code, have seen all the insights and outs. We got the support, we got 24/7 support, but also VMware's got this focus on automation, right? It's, managing software, bare metal, and installing it, setting up Kubernetes,
Cloud Foundry.
Exactly, and all these things.
vSphere.
If you want to do databases, you got to write scripts to do backups and to do replication, HA, all that kind of stuff.
So you're telling me I get the software, I get the automation, and I get the support, all from VMware, right?
Yeah.
What about not just the main Postgres, but you mentioned PostgresML. Is that part of Postgres?
Some of you may know Postgres is a very extensible database, right? So you got your core Postgres, and then you can add functionalities with various extensions. Like PostGIS is one of the most well-known ones, right? It makes it a great geospatial database. I come from an Oracle background, and you want to use Oracle as a geospatial database, you got to buy Oracle Spatial. With Postgres, you just install your extension PostGIS, you got a geospatial database.
And VMware gives all these extensions together?
VMware gives these extensions, it curates them, it makes sure that they're stable, used in production, and supported by VMware as well.